My name is Chris Munshaw. I am a recipient of the Drucker School of 2012 alumni, and I'm the Director of Customer Experience for my company, where I lead a lot of this creative change that Renee was talking about, which is why I'm excited to introduce our next speaker, Professor Hovig Tchalian, and he's going to talk a lot about some of the creative aspects of what we can do to disrupt ourselves, our companies, and the industries that we operate in. So with that, I'm honored to introduce a good friend, a mentor, and a professor at Drucker School, Hovig Tchalian.
Thank you, Chris. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. This has been a wonderful hour-long introduction to creativity and innovation. I'd like to introduce to you and talk to you for a few minutes about a new initiative we have at the Drucker School called the Clermont Game Lab. And I say introduce to you because we launched it about a year ago. Some of you may have heard about the Clermont Game Lab. So what Clermont Game Lab is an opportunity for us to bring together students from across the colleges as well as at CGU and Drucker in order to design, launch, market, and monetize a game on the Roblox platform. I don't know how many of you in the room have kids who are between 6 and 10 or 12, so you may or may not have heard about the Roblox platform. If you've heard of Minecraft, this is sort of like Minecraft, but Minecraft on steroids, in a sense. Roblox is the fastest growing platform for PC games online for kids. It has 30 million active users. At current count, 300 million hours of online play. And it's also an environment in which you can launch, test, and prototype new games. So we have 10 students currently working in the Game Lab. We put out a call a couple of different times. We got about 40 to 50 applications each time for about 5-6 spots. So we were able to select some of the best and brightest around the 7 campuses. And they're working together in a Game Lab space that you'll be able to walk through later on today. And what's exciting for me about this opportunity is threefold. First of all, these are students who are able to look at an entire product life cycle. They're thinking about what a game needs to look like, what user experience looks like, what marketing might look like, how you monetize and market a game, and how you react to competition. It's a prototyping space. So they've built an initial game. We launched it very, very early as an alpha test, and we're going to relaunch it as a beta test in a modified form in December. Any of you who are interested, we can send you the link if you want to go on and try the game yourself, but you'll be able to preview it later on this afternoon. The second thing that's exciting is this is truly a transdisciplinary venture. So we have students in 3 broad categories: technical, humanistic, and business and management. So we have computer scientists, software engineers who are working alongside and collaborating directly with students who are in the arts. Many of them are double majors, so they have both a computer science as well as an arts background. And we have an MBA student as well as a Pomona student who works in finance, running the numbers, thinking about user experience. So that's an exciting part of it. The third and perhaps most exciting part is that students have an opportunity to work directly with deeply experienced, phenomenally talented industry leaders. So 2 of them are going to be speaking to us later on this afternoon, Emily Ahrens and Wanda Gregory. They've been incredibly instrumental in helping the students understand what the market looks like, get the direct benefit of their experience and their expertise and their talent. So when we talk about mentoring, sometimes we mean an occasional conversation, perhaps a phone chat or an email exchange. These are people, about 5 or 6 of them, again, 2 of whom you'll meet this afternoon, who are deeply embedded in the project. We think of this as sort of a startup environment where students work together. It's a very flat organization. They make a number of the decisions. I empower them to do that. So let me talk briefly about the opportunities available for you to see the Game Lab space, as well as some of what the students have worked on. We have sign-up sheets outside for tours that will be taking place, or brief sort of walkthroughs, at 12:30 as well as at 3:45 today. You'll be able to walk through the space that you saw earlier with all the pizza boxes and the snacks and the coffee. You'll be able to see kind of what a startup environment at a university campus feels and looks like. We'll do several different things. We have several stations at the same time. One is a station that will give you a sneak peek of what the game actually looks like. The game is called Lost Islands, and it's a dungeon-based maze game. and it has quite a bit of resources behind it. A lot of people on the Roblox platform have 1 or 2 person teams. We have a 10-person team with industry leaders. We hope we can do a little bit better and be in the top 10 or 20 games. It'll also give you an opportunity, if you haven't tried VR glasses, Oculus Rift glasses, you can try those on. Those are really fun. They give certain people dizziness, so if you have that, try them on, and if you want to take them off, we'll be happy to have you take them off and try something else. Across the way, outside of the game room in a classroom, we also have an augmented reality kind of walkthrough. Those of you who don't know what augmented reality is, think of Pokemon Go, which had 600 million users 2 weeks after it was launched, which is phenomenal. It's about 1/10 of the world's population. We think of AR as the immediate future of games and gaming. So what's most exciting to me about this project is the fact that we can use it as a launching pad for doing more innovative work that Jenny talked about earlier and that you'll hear quite a bit more about over the next few months, the next coming years. So we hope this is a platform for us to be able to innovate, to build out, and to be able to bring a lot of really exciting opportunities for our students as well as our alumni in our community.